Finally, a show for patriots, defending the Constitution and uncovering the truth at every turn. Bringing you exclusive interviews and covering the topics the mainstream media doesn't dare to touch. Call in and join the discussion at 929-477-3565. That's 929-477-3565. And now, here are your hosts, Bobby Who's the Man and Becky Williams. Rage Against the Regime.
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Who's the man with the master plan? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the master plan? Who's the man? The angle, the symmetry. Your cheap adhesive isn't holding me. My mouth is a gun I can shoot. I can show you the truth. And I don't need a reason to lie to you. No pun intended, no punishment. If I offended you, you needed it. Ideas are the bombs in your mind. A fisher in time. If you don't have a weapon, you can't have mine. I can bleed if I wanna bleed. I can feel if I feel the need. This faith is my last confession. This life, it feels like a prison. Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm giving into breathing cells again. You're looking at an absolute zero. I'm not the devil, but I won't be your hero. The catatonic, the sacrilege. Your prima donnas are a privilege. My God, as I need to react, it's as simple as that. It's better just to settle than face the facts. I can bleed if I wanna bleed. I can feel if I feel the need. This faith is my last confession. This life, it feels like a prison. Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm giving into grievances again. You're looking at an absolute zero. I'm not the devil, but I won't be your hero. One thing that I can't stand is when the minutes fight the second hand. A waste of lifetime's work just to cling to one more day. No fucking quarter, no premiums. The world is stuck in delirium. Man is a four-letter word. It's really absurd. The hate isn't fake, it's just in front. Oh, I'm not afraid. I'm giving into grievances again. I'm down to absolute zero. Another salad with the weight of the fucking world. Oh, I'm not afraid. And I will let you down as I hold you in. You're looking at an absolute zero. I'm not the devil, but I won't be your hero.
Welcome to Rage Against the Regime podcast, and I am your host, Bobby Who's the Man. Today I'm flying solo. There's going to be a Blogtalk show on tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with Becky Williams, and I believe that Keith will be on, Keith Jones, and I'm not sure if Bill D. Learamo, I think that's how I said it, I can never pronounce that guy's name. Just like Tom, when I was talking about Tom Luju, which I know how to say it now from Bucket Report, could never say his name properly either because the P is silent. So, there's going to be a roundtable discussion tonight. Very, very good forum. Talking about things that are going on right now. There's been a ton of information coming out. News in lots of capacities. It's Becky and I were just talking about this a little while ago, and we both come to the conclusion that it's kind of scary, the things that we know and what our future holds. And it's kind of scary that we know it. And, sometimes we wish that we didn't know the information that we know, but we do know it, and it's kind of scary that we do know it. And, the thing that we don't understand, though, is how some people are still blind to the whole thing and don't want to wake up and realize the things that are going on right now, especially in this country, with the banks and everything else. I mean, if you really want to know the truth, we're in for a economic collapse. Now, a lot of people, some people, I've heard people say, oh, that's a good thing, oh, that's a bad thing. You people really don't have a clue if you're saying that it's a good thing. Okay, because when economic collapse comes, I mean, a lot of other things are going to be falling. Jobs right now are falling at the wayside. Look at all these people that work in the gas and oil industry that are losing their jobs because the way that the prices of gas and oil are plummeting. But that should be the least of things that we're talking about right now. Illuminati is a big discussion. A lot of people think, oh yeah, right, whatever, Illuminati, yeah, sure. Okay, it's everywhere. I've been studying it for the last 2 days, now that I had a chance. There are so many music videos. I don't care who you talk about, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. There's a million different groups. Well, not a million, but you know what I mean. There's so many different groups out there that put the signing the Illuminati in it, satanic worship, and they tell you, if it wasn't for them selling their soul, would they be having the riches and the finer things in life and whatever? And then they even put, like, on most of their CD covers and stuff like that, there's pictures of the triangle with the eye, and it just goes on and on and on. There was some kind of Kids' Choice Awards. That wasn't the exact name of it, but it was some kind of awards that they were giving out to people, and in the middle of the stage it was 3 6s, 666. So when the people went up to go get their award that they had been given, they had to walk along the 666. So they had to walk in a big circle, and they're showing it on TV, the big 3 6s. Then they're given their award and go back. There is a festival that goes on across the country. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I will get it. And that festival is all about satanic worship. And they tell you, in the beginning of the show, it's, advertiser speaking, and, he's got the satanic voice and, sounds weird, and the way that he's talking and everything. I mean, it's very, very clear, who he's doing it for and what he represents. I think it's called Power or something, and it's something about the future. But I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is big money. This is everywhere right now. This is what our future holds. Now, I also have been studying the last couple of days that, they've got all these underwater, not underwater, sorry, strike that, underground caverns. And, from what's going on right now with Planet X coming close to, to Earth, and the way that these volcanoes are going and everything else, I don't think that those underwater, I said it again, God, the underground caverns are going to be anything other than underwater, I'll say the right word now, underwater tombs. They think that they're outsmarting us and they got the finest of everything there and they're going to be able to take their families and go hide and this and that. I'll tell you right now, anybody that makes it through, if we do have something like that happen and something like that hits us, okay, you can guarantee that they're going to come and try to round everybody up. Oh, people, come on. We understand, we know that times are hard and you just lived through the worst thing that you could ever live through in your life and blah, blah, blah. And we know that, food is scarce and this and that, but we have it all. Come follow us to this nice little FEMA camp. No. Now, there's a bunch of new armored vehicles that are out. There's videos all over online of military guys showing us the armed vehicles and what they're made for. And the officer said it was for rounding people up and putting people inside there and, bringing them in. So, I just don't understand why our government, why certain sanctions and parts of our government are still riding with this, knowing that it's not right. Okay? It's not right. They know it's not right. Okay, certain generals and stuff, General Ham came out and said that, he knows that it's not right. He wants to go against Obama and he wants to bring him down and so on and so forth. I don't know a whole lot about that. Keith Jones, who's one of our co-hosts on the show, he's the one that knows more about that. He's the one that's brought it to my attention about General Ham. And I've been looking him up a little bit here and there and learning about him. And yeah, I think that he might be a good piece to the puzzle. But, until we know what's going on, what are we going to do about it? Seriously. What are we going to do about it? I mean, we have to do something. We have to do it now. I can't tell you how many videos that Anonymous has brought forward for us, okay, and shown us things that are about to happen, especially in 2015. It's going to be a big year. 2015 is going to be a big year and a lot of things happening and things that we need to be worried about. Okay? Things that are going to be part of our future and that we need to worry about. So, are you making preparation? Knowing that something's about to happen? Are you making preparation for you and for your family? I know I'm trying to. I'm trying to build a better future, but only one person does not make a difference. It's going to take many, many, many people to come forward to make a difference. Look at how many operations people have tried. Operation this, operation that, whatever, Anonymous, March of the Masks, Million Biker March, Trucker March, blah, blah, blah. I've also said, how come these people don't do all these things together? Do you have any idea how many people we would have together? You know what kind of difference that would make in Washington? Trucks would shut the streets down, the bikers would be the enforcement, the Illuminati would be the brains behind it, and, everybody else would be the show of force. Simple process. But guess what? It's all leaders and no chiefs. All chiefs and no Indians. All leaders, all chiefs, no Indians. So, something else needs to be done. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. I think that this is a song that is perfect for the whole situation. To the ones who
lost the ones they love, we pray for you each day. Our nation's heart goes out to you to help you find your way. A brave new song of freedom can be heard across this land. The walls may fall and tumble down, but united we will stand. Be proud to be an American, American. Stand tall, sing out, we're American, American. Oh, say, can you see, we fight for love and liberty. We're proud to be American. Courageous souls of yesterday fought bravely on this land. We keep our heroes in our hearts, our future in their hands. Tomorrow's dream will see the day, our children know the way. So teach them pride and love inside, so they'll grow strong and say, be proud to be an American, American. Stand tall, sing out loud, we're American, American. Oh, say, can you see, from town to town and sea to sea, we're proud to be American. The spirit of our people is the rock we're built upon. Our colors wave to honor you, the strength to carry on. With different names and faces, growing stronger every day. There's no place like America. God bless the USA. Be proud to be an American, American. Stand tall, sing out loud, we're American, American. Oh, say, can you see, we'll always live here safe and free. We're proud to be American. Be proud to be American.
You're listening to the Rage Against the Regime podcast. Don't be a stranger. Like Rage Against the Regime podcast on Facebook or tweet us at RATR Podcast.
Welcome back to Rage Against the Regime podcast. So now, after touching on the things that we just touched on a few minutes ago, there's a lot of things going on right now. A lot of telltale signs that we have been given that we're under surveillance on almost every turn. Becky and I were talking about this earlier today. I'm not really going to give too much details on what happened to me. I went in to go get something done that needed to be done, that I needed I need special clearance for my job, through the government. And the woman said to me, she looked me up and she said, yeah, I'm not quite sure that you're going to be able to to get it. I mean, you can try for it if you want to, but I'm not too sure you're going to be able to get it. So, with minimal information, it made me wonder, what in the world is this lady talking about? So I looked into it a little bit more, and I guess that they have certain lists that different people are on, and that I may not be on the good list. I may be on some kind of watch list or something, which wouldn't be too surprising to me. I mean, even though all I do is sit here and give information to people and tell people about things that are going on and, you know, try to share the truth. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting here filling you guys with a bunch of bull crap and things that are going on. I mean, I tell everybody the truth. You know, and I try to be as truthful as possible and give you guys information. Well, Becky said that yesterday on her phone, that her phone was turned off, and she was just sitting around, and all of a sudden she could hear, she said it sounded like demonic noises coming from her phone, and she could actually hear herself talking from the background on a speaker through her phone. Okay, if that isn't somebody being surveyed, I don't know what is. Okay? Definitely under surveillance. Okay? There's just, you know, and then look at the woman, Cheryl Atkinson, that wrote the book Stonewalled. She's actually the author, and she's an investigative reporter and everything. She said that, you know, she was actually being surveyed. They were listening to her. They were, you know, they were listening on her phone. They had her computer completely locked up. Not just her personal computer, but a computer at her house that everybody used, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, people, you know, you think that this is like, you think that it's not true, and you think that we're wearing aluminum hats, and, you know, that we're just full of crap and just making things up and try to be fear-mongers and stuff like that. But I hate to tell you that couldn't be any further from the truth. Okay? Could not be any further from the truth. I mean, you hear about it all the time. You hear about people, you know, that, take for instance, whenever we do our show, we have problems all the time. You know, and I'm quite sure it's the government getting in there, you know, putting their hands in there, and they don't want us to talk about certain things. I mean, and we're not even that big of a show. I mean, we get nice numbers here and there. You know, some of our shows we've had 5,000-6,000 listens. I mean, it doesn't happen as often as I would like it to. But that just goes to show you, they don't want anybody talking about anything that they don't want anybody to know about. Okay? Now, another thing that I want to talk about is there's a woman who is, I guess she's a character actress would be the best way to put it. And this woman has been seen on so many different videos. Okay? She was part of the Boston bombing. She was part of Sandy Hook. She was in Watertown. She was a CNN analyst. She was in Syria. And she's a crisis actress. Okay? And I guess she's paid pretty well for what she does. But she's a crisis actress. So now, take for instance, there's a new video that came out, and Pittsburgh, they have that shooting crisis, and they have actors that are the same people that were seen in all these other places, in, you know, Watertown, and, you know, and here and there and everywhere else. Same people on video doing the same damn thing. Now, are they doing it on purpose and letting us see the same people to show us, you know, that there's something going on? Or is it just, you know, by coincidence that we keep catching those people on video? Because I'll tell you right now, it sure in the hell makes me wonder. Seriously, makes me wonder. I don't know. You know, for what this world is coming to, it's just, it's crazy. And then another thing that I wanted to cover that I feel to be a big problem, okay, is Christians are under attack in Saudi Arabia, and then I'm trying to think if it was in Iran or Iraq. There's a Christian church that has been celebrating Christmas for over 2,000 years. This year they didn't do it because they're worried about, you know, what's going on with ISIS and this and that, even though we have, you know, a lot of different people that have went over there to help people from Britain, people from the United States, stuff like that. 100,000, okay, 100,000 Christians killed by Muslims. That's what they're saying the number is. I don't know if the number is that great, but it's quite a few. Okay? Keep your eyes open, people. And a friend of mine that works with the airline sent me something today that the Al-Qaeda urges jihadists to attack and strike through American Airlines, United Airlines, and Delta, the big three. So that's something that's going around from people that work with the airline. It's pretty sad. It's really, really, really sad. Well, I can tell you I'm not looking forward to any of this stuff. I mean, you know, what kind of future do our kids and grandkids and stuff have with all this stuff going on? Seriously. Think about it. Sure makes you wonder, doesn't it? Sure makes you wonder. What kind of future is there? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, I just wanted to do a couple little shows, couple-minute little show to give you a pre-show warning for tonight's show. They're going to be on Blogtalk Radio, which most of you know. It's www.blogtalkradio.com/Rage Against the Regime podcast. If you want to call into that show, it's 929-477-3565. That's 929-477-3565. Becky will be running the board. Anybody that wants to call in and jump in on the conversation, you're more than welcome to. Okay? So until next time, I'm going to give you a little bit of going away music. And here, how about this one?
American girls and American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be here when you hear Mother of the red, white, and blue. Oh, justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage. And you'll be sorry that you mess with the U.S. of A. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list. And the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist. And the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell. And it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Of the red, white, and blue. Of my red, white, and
Place your hand on his Bible when you swear to tell the truth. His name is on our greatest monuments, all our money too. And when we pledge allegiance, there's no doubt of where we stand. There's no separation, we're one nation under him. In God we still trust. Here in America, He's the one we turn to. Every time the going gets rough, He is the source of all our strength, the one who watches over us. Here in America, in God we still trust. Who wanna push him out and erase his name from everything this country's all about? From the schoolhouse to the courthouse, they're silencing his word. Now it's time for all believers to make our voices heard. In God we still trust. Here in America, He's the one we turn to. Every time the going gets rough, He is the source of all our strength, the one who watches over us. Here in America, in God we still trust. Here in America, here in America, here in America, in God we still trust. Here in America, in God we still trust. Here in America.
down.